Who is gonna get exposed tonight?
Every Namibian is entitled to my opinion. Today, we are talking about Chester House Prince returning to RTE Records as they fire DJ Spuzza from the same record label. Guys, I don't understand why you guys are not making a big deal out of this thing. Because this is huge and it has got a lot of implications. It really is. And a lot of people are not making a big deal out of this session. Better. I don't know whether you guys are waiting for me. You guys must know, I have to think for you guys sometimes. Because what you guys don't realize is, DJ Spuzza getting fired from RTE Records is huge and has a huge impact on Slaughterhouse. Anyways, let's get into this drama properly and let me break it down for you bit by bit. Let me set this hot tea as I know how to. Let's start with Chester House Prince. You guys know that I did the previous video where I told you that House Prince left RTE Records label. Well, the Bryce Meskina lost scope, man. He did the U-turn and came back and released a statement where he said, "Good morning. I had a long time to think and all. And first, let me apologize for the social media post. I had to really think long term on this and my career, and I've decided as an individual, I'll commit to RTE because the vision is real and strong. I had few good industry friends advise me and make me realize that working hard will definitely show off once everything is set and ready to go." What a lost competence. Talk about a loser. Like, why make a U-turn? Like, aren't men supposed to stand by the whatever? And to be honest, I am upset with Chester House Prince. The reason, okay, I'll explain that later. Now let's get to DJ Spuzza getting fired by RTE Records. You guys know that DJ Spuzza have been throwing a lot of tantrums on social media on how the record label have been treating him crap and not paying him well. Well, the RTE record label came out with a statement saying that apparently they've parted ways with DJ Spuzza and Tangis. And the reason why apparently they parted ways with DJ Spuzza is because DJ Spuzza is greedy. And to be honest, if what the record label is saying is true, that means I also agree with the record label Ashashi, then DJ Spuzza is honestly being greedy with this whole thing. What the record label is saying that apparently, listen here, this comes after a dispute about performance revenue. When a portion of revenue was given to Slaughterhouse, the group demanded the other half of the revenue, which the label intended on investing in their music careers and plans to take them to the next level internationally as agreed with the label signing. And to be honest, that is true. That's what most record labels do. They give you a portion of whatsoever, and then the other they keep and they invest it in you. Not only that, they also need to make money and pay whatever most. Now, why is DJ Spuzza being greedy and want to eat everything? And we are already going through this pandemic where artists are suffering. How does he think the record label is going to survive? So now I feel bad and guilty. No, but I feel like DJ Spuzza is the one that duped me. Because DJ Spuzza made us believe the record label was not paying him. Mara, the record label was paying him. It's just him with his greedy heart. But at the same time, though, the record label did not specify how much they gave DJ Spuzza and all the Slaughterhouse gang. Because if they say that they gave the guy 10% or 20%, then that's peanuts. Then I understand him. But if they are saying they give him at least 40%, then that's not then it's fair. But this is the thing, though. Record labels are supposed to pay artists stipends every freaking single month. Yes, like a salary for them to survive. With RTE record label doing this, and I don't care if we're going through a pandemic, a record label should not sign an artist if they are not willing to pay that artist a stipend every single month for them to survive. A stipend is like a salary to whatever. Because if they are not, then obviously they are wrong. Guys, now let's talk about the implications of DJ Spuzza getting fired from RTE Records. And that's what nobody's talking about. Like, what will happen to Slaughterhouse? First of all, we all know that Slaughterhouse is DJ Spuzza's baby. It's his idea. He's the one that came up with this whole thing, and he's the one that brought this whole gang together. And the reason why that group was a success, or the way that group went up high the way it did, is because of DJ Spuzza, because it was his brand, his baby, and he's the one that grew it. Now, DJ Spuzza and Tangis getting fired from that RTE label means that this group is splitting. Now, what is going to happen? And this is the reason why I'm upset with Chester Prince House and the guy that remained, is because, to be honest, no shade to Chester Prince House, but his career grew because of Slaughterhouse. You guys know that he was signed by Umshasho Nwadaba, but he never made it big the way he did with Slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse was the one that put him up there, and I'm sure in his mind he thinks it's RTE record. No, Babu, House Prince and whatever the other guy that's remaining, it's not RTE record label, it's Slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse is what made you who you are today. Now, DJ Spuzza and the other guy working means obviously that Slaughterhouse thing is dead. Now, what are they going to do? Like, why did these two guys not go and leave the record label also together with Spuzza? And truth be told, DJ Spuzza is the Beyonce of Slaughterhouse. He is the freaking Beyonce, and that group is nothing without him. And I know Chester Prince's thing is going to have a career after this. Boo boo, your career won't be big as it was with Slaughterhouse. And even if you go on the comments of this post right here, you'll see that everybody's just crying about DJ Spuzza. Nobody cares about the other two, because DJ Spuzza is the Beyonce. He is the heart and the whatever of this group. And now here's the thing, and this is why I feel like these guys backstepped DJ Spuzza, because I thought they will be loyal to Spuzza and walk if Spuzza walk. They should have told that Benimukcha, if Spuzza walks on Shan Shashi, we are a package deal. And I want men to answer me this, because this is the reason why I never understand men. Would you have sticked with your best friend who built and elevated your career and help grow your brand, or stick with the record label that you initially left because they were treating you crap and whatsoever? Which one will you choose? Will you stick with the record label that you were initially upset with, or with your major deck bra that the guy that built you? Because I don't understand men how they think. Shashi, I knew if it well as ladies, we will be faithful to our friends. It's bitches before anyone else. Oh yes, that's what us ladies believe. Huh? Bitches before anyone else. Or it's just a house prince applying that principle of Godferos Almal Elkeman Opse. But that statement is so selfish, and I just feel like just a house prince's loyalty should lie with DJ Spuzza. Anyways, if you go on DJ Spuzza's Instagram earlier last year, DJ Spuzza posted this picture with the caption saying, "Your loyalty lies with me, then no, if I eat, you eat." Can you see there? That means DJ Spuzza also, he himself expected his Slaughterhouse gang to be loyal to him. So I'm sure he is upset and disappointed and sebraste. He really is. That's why I will never understand men. Anyways, I checked today on Instagram and I can see that DJ Spuzza is still following House Prince and the guy that remained on whatsoever. But now what I'm wondering, will he continue following them, or is he going to unfollow them anytime soon? Because if I were DJ Spuzza, I'll cut these toxic niggas out of my life, because they're not loyal to me. They are being ungrateful to me. Honestly, that's just the honest truth. And DJ Spuzza, I know you are the Beyonce of that group, and you can go and have a huge and bigger and better career than the one that you have right now, if you just put your mind in whatever it is. And DJ Spuzza, believe me, DJ Spuzza doesn't need RTE record label, because he's the freaking Beyonce. He can have a career, and just the same way he built House Prince and the guy that remained is the same way he'll get 2 or 3 other guys and rebuild Slaughterhouse again. And DJ Spuzza, please rebuild your brand and cut these toxic niggas out. Anyway.
Expose, 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 expose.